For God and country, we are back inside the studios of OnePlay Africa. Yes, when duty calls, you have no other option, like I say always, than to answer. This is the Fan Zone. My name is Roland Amati. If today is your first time, yes, you need to subscribe and also share this content with other people. On the Fan Zone, we discuss comments from the fans. We do things that you talk about on social media. Yes, some people think you guys are irrelevant, but hey, in the industry, in the whole industrial circle, you also play a very important role, which is why the Fan Zone was created specifically for you. On today's show, I do it with my two eyes, yeah, queen of Shatta movement. But they be another chopping board, so she's in the name of Tilly, a queen.
Yes. I want to say big shout out to Shatta Wale. Everything he does, I support. For life, it's for life. Why are you doing that? No. For life is for life. Please, let's move on.
Okay, I'm sure this is the reason why you're always on the chopping board. You don't like peace. So, over the weekend, I'm talking about last weekend, we had some beautiful sights and scenes on the Grammy red carpet. In fact, for the first time, we saw some beautiful representation of the Ghanaian music enclave. It was, I don't know, say culture or not. Like, it felt so good seeing the likes of Stoneboy, Kiddy, Edem, Rocky Dawouni, Denta. Like, for the first time in about 65 years of Grammys, like Grammy events happening, we've seen some beautiful representation of the Ghanaian music industry. And it feels good. And out of that, some comments have come, obviously. Stonebwoy granted an interview some people saying he's doing ahoseshe. But he doesn't call it ahoseshe. It is networking. Networking is not ahoseshe. Get your facts right. And out of that, somebody, King Solomon, says that this is the type of self-put we need. The type of ahoseshe we need. Correct, Drip Senior.
I couldn't agree more, because seriously, what is the purpose of going to the Grammy when you are not being billed to perform? No, you are not even nominated for any awards.
Okay.
The Grammy, the platform itself, which is the red carpet side, that is what people socialize with. The kind of hugs, people are hugging, people are taking pictures with each other, because most of the times these artists, it is hard for them to meet each other like that, unless it's another big event like that. Okay. You get it? So once you have the opportunity, you are there. You are an artist. Stonebwoy has that chance for introducing, connecting with people. We saw him do the same with Charlemagne when he was in Ghana, and all we saw was this guy sitting on the Breakfast Club, and we're all happy that it has happened. So what's wrong with him, networking? That place, they were networking. Even at the main auditorium of the event, people move from one corner just to go and network with another person they've been eyeing for years that they haven't met before. So when Trevor Noah brought your friend, said The Rock, all the way to come and meet, and all was happening. Was it not networking and
networking and Zizi, that is the 4-4 God says that as they do the self-put, make come get feature where you menace go come talk, say, give your favorite artist shout out for inside. He cares about his career and he's making a conscious effort to link up and align himself. Do same and stop accusing him.
Listen, I think the artists here in Ghana, they do network. We see Shatta Wale gone outside, and then we see him in videos with, I think, was it Pastor Rife or somebody like that?
Yeah.
Somebody, I forgot the person.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, they do the link up. Some artists like Sarkodie, he does link up, but he might not actually put it out there all the time. Stonebwoy, he actually shows receipts, so that in the future, when you see something happening, you come and say that, oh, no, you get it. So the fact that Stonebwoy is out there doing it doesn't mean the others don't do it. But we appreciate Stonebwoy's effort whenever he gets the opportunity. And the fact that he gets an opportunity and not to mention, and that part I didn't understand, not mentioning other artists' name, that was another conversation. But what I am condoning here is the fact that he's making an effort to connect with people. And most of our artists, they do that. I'm telling you, most of their features and their networks they've built is all through this kind of small share that we will call it. Because they know how it can propel their career to the next level, basically.
So your family witches says that, yeah, it's so cool until Sark finds himself in the same situation. We go hear negative comments saying Sark is doing self-put. Hey, Charlie Sark Taya and Kasa.
Honestly, a bit of me agrees with him and a bit of me doesn't agree with him.
Agrees with him how?
Sark would have been trolled to the core of core if he
past what Stonebwoy is getting.
Yes, because you know Sark, there's this perception about Sark, so already he's too cool for this kind of thing. You know, it was deep down in my heart. I had a feeling that if Sarkodie had gone to the Grammy this year, like the way Stonebwoy went, without him being on stage, either winning an award or something, they would have still trolled him. Like, I don't know, something within me.
But isn't it a natural thing? Because I'm sure if Shatta Wale had done that, probably we would have still gotten the same.
I'm saying that for Sark, they would have told Shatta Wale, they have told Stonebwoy, they would have told Sarkodie the West.
So let's see it as normal then.
No, I'm saying that, yeah, I agree with him one bit in the sense that, yes, they would have told him and they would have seen it as normal as well because, what's up, he has gone there. They are bigger stars than Sarkodie at the Grammys. So if he sees somebody that is bigger than him and he feels like he should go and, you know, link up with them, why are we fasting? Same as what Stonebwoy did. But Sarkodie would have received worse backlash here in Ghana if he was the one that did it.
Okay, so you made mention of the Breakfast Club interview. And out of that, WebKid Africa says, same international interview between Sarkodie and Stonebwoy. Sarkodie actually had to put his brothers on by mentioning Shatta Wale's name, but Stonebwoy kept saying this man, which eventually he was referring to Shatta Wale. Stonebwoy is all bitter.
This guy, what he say, there are two things. At a point, I had a problem with the fact that Stonebwoy, I said he consciously tried not to mention any Ghana artist on that interview. Even when he was saying something positive, he didn't mention any Ghanaian for an example. But when he wanted to say something, even though it was positive or negative, he was okay mentioning Nigerian artists. And I'm like, okay, what is really stopping him? On the other hand, I was okay with it because if he had mentioned any Ghanaian artist name in a wrong way, that would have been the conversation that we Ghanaians would have looked at without necessarily the entire thing.
But must you mention Ghanaian artist in the wrong way? Because he didn't do that to the Nigerian artist.
Hold on. I'm actually talking about this silly boy and the comparison he did.
Now I'm getting offended.
No, I'm actually very excited in my heart. WebKid. Oh, no,
I am offended.
Now listen, the reason I'm saying his comparison is silly is because what Sarkodie was talking about, the incident, I watched the video, the incident he was talking about with Stonebwoy, and then the fact that angel thing.
On my angel platform.
Yes, I was hoping that Sarkodie would have done what Shatta Wale did by not mentioning Stonebwoy because it was a negative thing that they were talking about on that platform. You get it? But I'm sure it was the presenter that brought the name up, so he had to do the follow-up. If Stonebwoy didn't mention Shatta Wale's name on the Breakfast Club platform, I liked it because he was protecting another artist's name. Maybe they knew, but the rest of the people who didn't know the story didn't know who was in question. You get it? And he wasn't spilling something negative on the artist, Shatta Wale. You get it?
But did you listen to the statement though?
I said, I listened to it, that there was, you were banned from the VGM and what happened.
But all that he said, the story, the narration he gave, obviously was one that was protecting him and his brand. And the fact that the other man, as he referred to, was the cause of whatever happened.
But if you are not Ghanaian, and that platform doesn't actually appeal to we the Ghanaian, it appeals to more international. Who would you have thought he's talking about? You don't know who he's talking about. And that is the protection I am talking about. He might have been selfish, protecting himself, you know, trying to position himself as the good one. And but he still, whatever he did, protected Shatta Wale. What money did? You get it? Because if I'm not a Ghanaian who knows the story, and I hear that story, and he mentioned Shatta Wale went to there, and then there was I'll Google Shatta Wale. But now I don't even know who he's talking about. That is where I agree with the fact that he didn't have to mention names. You get it? But the other positive things he was saying that he could have used Ghanaians to actually exemplify his point. Now when you see no, I say now it a bit my mind small.
Grace Mai says that I love what Stonebwoy is doing this Grammy weekend. He is not nominated or billed to perform, but he is doing the groundwork, performing at all the events, spreading his gospel. This is how to lead your rival.
Lead your rival, saying?
It shocks it.
Oh, I was coming to say I agree with her, no, him, no. All of a sudden, lead your rival. Lead your rival how? Who is you? I mean, be an example or showed how it's done. Like your rival says, but I agree with what he or she said.
Michael Silfi says, I love this, Charlie. make you know sit your corner figures, everybody know you. You have to get up and push yourself. Mad respect to Stoneboy. Hustle.
In fact, this one I'm going to even say that DJ Khaled met Thames and he mentioned his name, introduced himself, and then it's a big fan. Are you telling me Thames doesn't know DJ Khaled? But he didn't assume automatically that Thames has to know me.
Him.
He did the needful. So what is wrong with Stonebwoy doing that with a much bigger artist?
So Dasaija says that is Fly Nima Boy. Says Sarkodie is getting featured by Bob Marley. Stonebwoy is performing at the Grammy Museum, and there's one guy who has been in the game long enough the two artists came, insulting radio presenters on stage in Accra. Sensational. So hold, pause. Fly Nima Boy. You see, Asemba Munyabotre. When Shatta also had his collaboration with Beyonce, other people used that to throw other artists, and some of you guys did not even understand or even agree with the fact that people were using that collaboration to throw other artists. And the fact that you didn't like it then, for you to come and use that same fashion at him, means that, Charlie, you are equally probably as dumb as the people that you thought were dumb to have used that analogy way back. It's Asemba Munya Botre. Why don't you ask, probably inquire more about the fact that, or what even happened? There's one thing that everybody should know. So, be 1 and 2 hours. Don't let your focus be on what is happening. Kona could be so almost say, no, in the sea. Let's move on to the next comment.
Hey,
let me
say something. I agree with you. Actually, I agree with you. That state no, you're not performing to Nkoko.
Abeku Sparrow says Stonebwoy is in a comfortable lead when it comes to this Grammy thing. Hey, sir, taking the opportunity and creating proper networking effort for himself and the brand as far as the Recording Academy is concerned. Album 5 next month.
Ghana, dear, this is how we put unnecessary pressure on people. The guy is doing what he can do. The fact that he is at a Grammy doesn't mean that he's the best lead or he is the one in the comfortable lead in the situation. Anything can happen. It could be a feature with somebody that we don't even expect. Even an up-and-coming artist, a collaboration with an international artist that can even let a Ghanaian get a Grammy before Stonebwoy. Let us not limit the race to Stonebwoy because we see Stonebwoy doing a lot of network. You don't know what people are doing behind the scenes. Relax, and let us hope we all get it.
Julius Da Costa says Sarkodie has won both BET and BET Hip Hop Award. His next stage is winning Grammys. Stonebwoy has won BET.
Oh, you've done this. It's not the guy that's blasted.
No. This one says Sarkodie has won both BET and BET Hip Hop Award. His next stage is winning Grammys. Stonebwoy has won BET. His next stage is winning Grammys. Shatta Wale has received lots of awards from 3 Music. His next stage is winning Dancehall Artist of the Year at the VGMs. Obviously, you don't know what the visions are of these artists that you are mentioning. To Sarkodie, did he say that winning the BET Hip Hop or BET Awards enough for him? No. Did Stonebwoy say winning the BET award enough for him? No. Did Shatta Wale say winning VGMA Reggae Dancehall Artist of the Year will make him the proper human being or the proper artist that he wants to be? None of them has said that, I believe. So sometimes when you are making these comparisons, stop putting round pegs in square holes. Okay, so we are going next to the last, but the final play of this show, and that is where my interest actually lies. So Sarkodie, right, like as we enter into 2023, Sarkodie has been on people's shopping board, like back to back to back.
He said he's the Bob Marley of the rap industry in Africa because things that do not concern him, people find a way of dragging him into it.
This time, Bob Marley of rap music featured the real Bob Marley, and it became a whole fracas. Now, right after doing that, he had dinner to chopping boards for weeks. Moving forward, Sarkodie is shooting the music video with Black Sherif for his one of the singles on his Jams album, that is Countryside.
Yeah.
And out of that, behind the scenes videos are flowing, pictures are flowing. Sarkodie out of that took some few pictures, went on social media, and you may sure so funny phones. Why Sarkodie when your smartphone for select pa. Oh yeah, na the caption for car buy or be the pound bed. When Elikem Kumoji, one of our fashion icons in the space, says that he did not like Sarkodie's outfit. Bako. And out of the plenty pictures Sarkodie posted, Elikem took one of the photos, circled some 2 portions, and he came to post this. Maybe I'm sure post now. Let me find what Elikem the tailor posted. It's oh.
Do you have it?
Yes, I think I
In
did.
fact, let me airdrop our technology today.
Okay, I have it. Thank you. So Elikem says that still got love for your talents, bro, but your tailor no try. Let me hook you up with something fresh next time. Other African tailors will disappoint you, except Elikem Kumoji, the tailor. And out of this.
No. Read the post. It looks like what I have. He might have probably edited because I have a different one.
You have a different one.
Yeah,
read yours. Let me see.
What I have here is Elikem saying that someone please ask Sarkodie to come to the tailor's tailor next time for much cleaner finish on his clothes. He's too big an artist to be having such a wardrobe malfunction. Still got mad love for your talent, bro. But this shirts do you yawa. Your tailor no try. Come to Elikem Kumoji the tailor for your fashion greatest. Read what you have.
So this is the first post that he made before he edited and did this one. He said, still got love for your talent, bro. But your tailor no try. Let me hook you up with something fresh next time. Other African tailors will disappoint you, except Elikem Kumoji, the tailor. Over to you.
I now get to hear the first one because hey, I'm ranting. Listen, there's nothing wrong with what he did.
Okay.
He's a stylist.
This is where I would say shout outs to Guy Guyton.
He's a stylist and he's a designer. Me, my show on TV, we discuss artists and what they are wearing. Should I want to credit the stylist artists the corset shoelace, that is our job. When you go to outside the country, those that we are always trying to copy, they're even brutal than us. The fact that somebody is big and somebody has the talent doesn't mean you cannot discuss their fashion. Fashion is another thing. The way people discuss their music, somebody can discuss their fashion. And I think there's nobody perfect in our industry to actually discuss fashion or the style of an artist than Elikem Kumoji.
Okay.
Now here's where I have a problem with him. To trash the other work, like I'm taking the first one he deleted, the work of other African stylists because you think that one person didn't do the needful is a problem, because I'm not sure it's all African artists, stylists that came together to create this outfit for Sarkodie. It was just one person's handwork. So if you're saying that, oh, I've seen this and I think it could be better, if he had positioned the conversation in a better way, Sark might have actually approached him in the future. But the way he positioned himself, now it sounded more of a troll than somebody that has the power to make better corrections. You get it? That is the first one. Now the second one, and this one will be one. No artist in the world is above wardrobe malfunction.
Thank you.
No artist. Mariah Carey, original stage. Now I say who? You get it? Wardrobe malfunction, it happens. It's just something that, you know, our stylists, we have to caution them to be careful and all. But Sarkodie is not about wardrobe malfunction. And the fact that Elikem is criticizing Sarkodie, it's not the wrong thing. We do it here at OnePlay. Our main thing that we do, we criticize fashion. Why are people fasting? And now because it's Sarkodie and Timinka, he's not above wardrobe malfunction. Same way, he's not above Elikem talking about his faith. But Elikem was trolling him than actually giving a constructive.
Let me give my 2 cents on this, then we wrap up. So first of all, I agree with Lekwe that somebody like Sarkodie is even not above reproach. Like, say Sarkodie bibia ofili say enya. Yes, you can call his attention to it and even try to correct him. One of the beautiful things about what Elikem did, and now the positive side about what he did, was that, you see, these are behind the scenes photos. And definitely, and you'll be an me has spotted some of these errors, apart from some of the experts in the space. So if one expert has been able to identify such an error, it will even give the director an opportunity. In case say whenever they go to bench to edit some of these music videos, at least, since it is an error, if not for anything at all, they will be able to even correct that in the music video and prevent it from even happening, because Sarkodie is a huge brand and you can't tell people not to talk about him. You can't tell people what, like, anything he does is probably like literally in the public domain. It's a semba. I know, say, people have now built a defense wall around Sarkodie because of some of the things that are happening in recent times. But hey, let's put off that defense spectacles and let's look at this also from a positive line, and we'll be fine. My name is Roland Amate. This has been the Fan Zone live inside the studios of OnePlay Africa. Don't forget to share. The comment section is for you. Perhaps you agree with me, you disagree. You agree with Tilly, or probably you disagree. That is why the comment section is for you. Maybe on the next episode, we might discuss what you just said under the comment section. Don't forget to stay safe. We'll meet next time. Bye.
OnePlay. Add class to your music.